Jaka is from Indonesia. He's the head of engineering at one of the fastest growing fintech companies in Southeast Asia. He's under a lot of pressure to deliver and recently grew his team from 8 to 20 engineers. With a new headcount, he needs some of his key hires to step into management role. But becoming a manager doesn't happen overnight, and not everyone delivers. Jaka starts to receive complaints, and he's finding himself spending more and more time micromanaging and putting out people fires. So he goes to HR, but they're way too busy focusing on recruitment and setting up payroll. He searches for leadership development programs online, but they're either too costly or most of the content caters for the US market. Jaka needs to set his people up for success. He can't do it alone. And in this hiring market, it's going to be even more expensive to recruit and retrain. Thankfully, Jaka has New Campus. New Campus reinvents management training for the modern organization in Southeast Asia. Let me show you how it works. Jaka signs his team up to New Campus and purchases annual licenses for each of his management team to have access to our platform. His team joins live online 4-week sprints that focus on key skills like delegation, coaching, providing impactful one-on-ones. They learn online with a global community of other managers from different industries and different organizations. And they get to practice new techniques and frameworks in a safe and inspiring environment. Jaka sees the impact immediately. His team is more autonomous, they're making decisions with confidence, and more importantly, they're giving him room to move forward. Half of his team that goes through the New Campus platform gets promoted within the first 2 months. There's over 600 growing companies each year that raise venture capital. 4% of them raise over 50 million US dollars. That's over 250 young leaders that we can be upskilling each year. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are over 7,000 companies and over 12 million young leaders that we can be upskilling at the average age of 33 years old. The leadership development space is dominated by traditional business schools and local trainers that are outdated, they're expensive, and way too theoretical. New Campus is modern, New Campus is affordable, New Campus is practical. The management team has been building leadership programs and experiences for Southeast Asian tech companies for almost a decade. I'm Will, the co-founder head of school. I spent over the past 8 years building in the education landscape. I started my career in management consulting. As I grew as an entrepreneur in the education space, I sold programs and platforms to 40 of the top universities in Southeast Asia, in China, and the Middle East. Faye, our COO, is a globally renowned future of work and edtech entrepreneur. She's built communities and partnerships with over 1,000 of the top brands like Netflix and Gojek. She's also co-created over 100 courses that have been accredited worldwide. Eddie, our head of product, has built live learning platforms that have scaled to over 15,000 students. And on the side, he also advises in Singapore, Dubai, and Malta government on education reform and transformation. And Michelle, our creative director, has built a brand that has inspired over 2,000 New Campus alumni to share their transformational journey with us. In her previous life, she's worked with brands like LVMH and Xiaomi across the US and in China. We've trained managers from over 400 of the most exciting tech companies in Southeast Asia, like Bukalapak, Carousel, One Championship. 40% of managers that go through our platform get promoted in the first 2 months. This year, we tripled our revenue to 1.1 million US dollars at a 92% margin on our core product. We're now able to close 15 new clients every 2 weeks with our sales flywheel.